Welcome to a special edition of the Daily Dose in honor of Endangered Species Day. Today, we're going to be talking about lemurs. There are many different species of lemurs, all of which are found only on one island, the island of Madagascar, and they're endangered due to habitat loss and fragmentation. Fragmentation happens when parts of a habitat are destroyed in the landscape, leaving small disconnected pieces that aren't always large enough to support the lemurs with the food and shelter they need to survive. Here at the Calgary Zoo, we're working with partners from around the globe to help restore critical lemur habitats in Madagascar and to work with the local people to find ways to create sustainable livelihoods for them in order for the lemurs and the local populations to coexist and thrive. Let's go talk to our head of conservation science to learn a little bit more.
I'm Dr. Axel Moehrenschlager and I'm the Director of Conservation and Science at the Calgary Zoo. Basically what we do is we try to solve mysteries to save animals in the wild. And the way that we do that is that we try to figure out what the problems are that endangered species face, figure out solutions, and then work with partners to make a difference to apply those solutions in the wild. The Calgary Zoo works in collaboration and partnership. And so we are collaborating with the University of Calgary, with the Omaha Zoo, and with the Madagascar Biodiversity Partnership in Madagascar, where we all bring something to the table, something where we fill a critical niche to make sure that these things can work for lemurs and for people in an effective and sustainable way into the future. Community conservation is about bringing benefit to people in local communities that live close to endangered species so that they can be engaged in helping to save those species. Essentially, it's facing the issue that we have growing human population on the planet, that more and more species are endangered, and that you can't save endangered species by ignoring the issues that face people. This is especially the case in countries with great levels of poverty. And so what we try and do in community conservation is we try to assure that we can save endangered species at the same time as increasing the livelihood, or basically reducing the poverty of people in the local communities. Lemurs are so incredibly endangered because they live on only one island in the world, just off the coast of Africa. But on that island, they only exist in rainforest, and that rainforest is gone to 90%. Why is it gone? It's gone because of other interests, because of interests to log it or to cut it so that you can farm those areas. Our contribution is fundamentally important because it means there are more local Malagasy people in the forest, monitoring the forest against, for instance, poaching, against the cutting of the forest. More local people are engaged in research, which helps us to solve the problems that lemurs face, and it helps us to actually find more droppings of lemurs, which give us the seeds to regrow the forest through a nursery that we've established. That poo has in it seeds of the species that they like, of the trees that they like, and one actually takes those to grow trees in nurseries, which we are making possible so that one can regrow the forest. By engaging with the local people to regrow the forest on their own land, they get ownership of that land, they also get employment, they also get access to certain things that they need, like fresh water resources, solar lighting, rocket stoves. So it's a win-win solution all around. By studying lemurs, one helps the lemurs, one helps grow a forest, one helps the local people, and one changes the fundamentals in such a way that hopefully these kinds of sounds that we hear around us of lemurs will be in Madagascar for a long time to stay. And the way that we want to make that connection is to show that they're wonderful, that they're precious, that they're fascinating, and to tell you that they need help, to assure you that we are taking action to make that happen, and to invite you to be part of that journey in whatever way you want to engage. That by doing the work that we do, by using the support that we get from our public here in Calgary and all of those supporters that we have, we're making a real difference for lemurs, and that difference is one that we hope will be there for many generations to come. Challenges around the world are immense. There are so many species that are in trouble, but there's also this momentum, there's also this movement of making a difference. So basically the world is becoming to recognize the problems that are there, more science is being done, more solutions are being developed, and I think that if we just build on that capacity, and just escalate it and make it bigger and make it more meaningful, that we can take on any of the challenges on this planet. Humans have the capacity to save any species in the world.